We're teaching young men about a firm handshake, the importance of a firm handshake, the importance of keeping eye contact, and a crisp, clear self-introduction when meeting a person for the first time. So a nice, firm, confident handshake sets the tone for any meeting, any first greeting or anything, okay? I feel like I'm giving back. This is something I've always liked to do because I was in this position at one time trying to figure out how to navigate talking to people, and whether it's a football or business world or interview. So I was once here too, and I didn't have the resources and like these guys have somebody teaching them how to do the right things, how to introduce themselves, and how to properly speak to somebody. So it's a passion that I really have for the young guys.
How do you make the decisions, guys, about how you incorporate like looking good, but also being truthful to yourself about your own personal style? Because I think that might be where some of the challenges. People want to be themselves, but they also...
We're talking about personal appearance, kind of also how to carry yourself in this new age, social media and different things. We're talking about, how you should interview. Not necessarily interviewing, on TV, which a lot of these kids may or may not make it to that level, but interviewing for a job. Like we've been talking to most of the kids, even if you're in sports, that's only a part of your life. You have a whole second life you have to live, and part of that life is most definitely having a good job. You're able to give back something. One thing I've always heard, it doesn't take but a minute to change a life. So you don't know what words you're saying today that might somehow help a young man change his mindset, and that's what we're in the business of. All of us should be changing mindsets.
What we're challenging them to do is really take a look under the hood and really investigate, whether or not this program is right for me. So it's a huge emphasis on knowing who you are, knowing what your likes and dislikes are, knowing what your strengths and weaknesses are, and then pairing that up with the actual program that's recruiting you or the programs that you're looking at, and trying to identify, does the culture fit my personality? Do they have the academic program that I'm passionate about? As far as the coach's schemes and his style of play, do they have guys on the roster who look like me, who have my skill sets, who have my measurables, and are they using those guys in a successful way? I'm one of those people that like to reflect, and honestly, if I could have been a part of some of these sessions, I think I probably myself could have made some better decisions. So I love, helping kids, make right decisions and grow as people, and I'm extremely passionate about it. So for me, it doesn't get any better than this.
Your brand is who you are, what you stand for. Do you work hard? Are you committed to excellence?
We're talking about branding. Branding is who you are, it's your character, what people say about you when you're not around. So we're teaching these young men to be able to tell folks who they are in 30 seconds or less. And also to be able to not only tell them who they are, but to show them with their actions. We're talking about giving back, volunteerism, talking to these young men, putting all of this experience in one room and focusing on the importance of young people, which in our area is very important. It's our greatest commodity is our young people and our talent. So we have to invest in them so they come back and invest as productive citizens in the future.
And the whole social media deal, man, I really got to hit this home because for me, this thing personal. If you put it out there on the social media platform, retweeting, stuff that I shouldn't be retweeting, I ain't said, I'm like, man, I ain't said that. My homeboy said I thought it was a funny joke. Retweet. So, long story short, I go and interview for a staple job, business job. They tell me pretty much I have to just work 3 days in office, 2 or 3 days in office, other days I'm out in the field. I create my own schedule. I did the interview, killed the interview. Well, come to find out, they said, well, we're gonna contact you for the second interview. And my friend who works there, he's been working there 10 years now. He put his name on the line to try to bring me into the company. And he says, Chris, I'm sitting here with the HR lady. He said, I'm sitting here with her, and she telling me that they went through and looked at your Twitter and Facebook page that they can't hire you. It ain't got nothing to do with you got a 4.0, that you got a degree in marketing and all that. You look good, you polished. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Your Twitter, your Facebook page is jacked up. They saying you're a party animal. So I was hurt, man, because the job was gonna pay me about $60,000 a year, you know, 60 grand, that's a nice little change. And so I didn't get that opportunity. So I was like, dang, disappointed.
I'm really glad I came today because it really helped me with my future. Because if I would never came, I could have made a big mistakes on it while I'm shaking someone's hand, or how I'm speaking to a person, or how I'm dressing. And today they really show how, especially me since I'm so young, how to do those things in my future.
I learned a lot about the colleges and about how it's not about going to the college for a winning sport or how much they win or how popular they are. It's about how it fits in your category and how you can see if you fit. I'm so happy that I came to this.
I think that it was a great experience. I think everyone should come to a workshop like this. This is my first time, and I will definitely do more activities like this because I was not thinking about this because I didn't know it was going to be here, period. My coach, he talked to me last week, and he was like, do you want to go to a workshop this with football, tell you how to dress, what to do, interviews and everything? And I was like, yes, because I need to work on some of those skills. And he told me about it, and we did different little shops, little things around the auditorium, and I learned a lot. I learned how to tie a bow tie, and we did interview questions and everything, and I got better at my interviews, and it was nice.
Well, what I got out of this whole TAP program was to have a balance in life. Look everybody in the eye, be assertive. Know the key to life is to know people who know people, and social network is a big thing in life. Like it can either hurt you or it can even improve you, you know, if you use it right. And that's what I learned. I took in so much information in this program, and I'm actually glad that I woke up this morning and I made it a priority to come to this program. I'm looking forward for the next one.